captaining the Soccar mains tonight for this exhibition match is going to be First Killer. And
you do good work.
Captain in the Rumble
Thanks for the entertainment.
mains match, or Rumble mains team, is Shia. They've selected the best teammates for them that they could come up with. We got Shia, BW Failcan, and Bonkers. I believe that this is our Rumble matchup lineup for today. First Killer's decided to go with Relly and Alpha Kep for his lineup. But yeah, you can see who the highest rated Rumble, drop shot, ice hockey, and hoops players are using rltracker.com or whatever it's called. Wait, I'm going to look up the website just in case you guys want to check it out yourself. It's rocketleague.tracker.network. You can see the additional leaderboards there. If you look up somebody's profile, you can see what rank they are. Shay and BW Failcan were the two highest rated Rumble players. They're both Grand Champ in Rumble. So they've already got their Grand Champ rewards in, and they got them from Rumble. So this is going to be very interesting. And I got in touch with them and I asked, like, what is the Rumble scene like? Because I don't really know much about the Rumble scene. I don't know how these guys learned how to be so good at Rumble, or if they play as teams or if they just solo queue. And they informed me that there is a Discord for this. So Competitive Rumble has a Discord. And they just, contact each other on there, see what's happening, and then they try and get matched up and test themselves against some of the best players in Soccar, with First Killer captaining this. He was able to pick any teammates he wanted. He's gone for Relly and Alpha Kep, all Grand Champs in regular Rocket League. Now, the one that Rumble's probably the new game mode that I've been most curious to see in this sort of show match. The mains versus the Grand Champs.
I guess I'll send it again.
Oh no, I didn't mean to, Mr. Ragdoll. I didn't mean to ignore. I was going to go back and read that in a second. I've been very busy here. I will answer that in a second, please. We don't need to feel that you have to donate again to get me the answer. Now, I was going to say that regular Rocket League is by far and away, at least from what I can see, the most similar to Rumble, or when compared to drop shot, hoops, or listen, I'll tell you what though, BW Failcan just scored a regular rebound goal. That's a bad sign for the Soccer mains. Haymaker to the backboard, just a straight up, no power up goal for the Rumblers. Good stuff by BW Failcan. Follow up there. But I do think that this is probably the game mode where the regulars have the highest chance, or the most likely chance of taking a game off the mains. Normie, yeah, normie goals. When I was talking to Shay about this matchup, he said that they're probably just going to try and hang on for 10 seconds, as he does expect that if this was just a normal Rocket League game, that they would, probably be outmatched by First Killer and the lads. This could be a goal for First Killer. Saved though by BW Failcan. He's waited till the last second there to initiate the haymaker. They're doing a fantastic job with their power-ups right now. It seems like Shay, BW and Bonkers have always got something ready. No power-up used there for BW. Maybe just afraid that he would miss-hit his shot if he did go for it. That's a fantastic shot by First Killer. Gonna go over the crossbar though. 1-0 for the Rumblers. In every other game mode that we've done so far, we've done one for hoops and one for ice hockey. The specialist game mode mains have never lost a game. They've never even lost a single game in or versus the first it was RLCS Pros, then it was RLRS, RLCS Promotion Tournament Pros. Now we've done maybe a step lower, and it is going to be a goal for Alpha Kep. Nice rebound. This is the same way that the Rumblers scored earlier on today. Not even going up before the bounce here, just quick aerial after the ceiling bounce had already occurred. It ties things up. Rumble power-ups have not played as big a part here as you might think. Relly actually puts in a kickoff goal. And for the first time, there is a loss or losing position for the specialists. going up against the Soccar Grand Champions. Alpha Kep with the mind game. It's going to be another goal for Alpha Kep. What a finish as well.
Hi Johnny, hope you're having a good one.
And that
Thanks for
was
great content.
always the danger for the Rumble mains, is these early goals before Rumble power-ups have even spawned. Fantastic pass by Relly to set up Alpha Kep, and he's coming in again, this time passing in field to first killer, who bangs it in. BW Failcan though, with a great save. Still 2 minutes left in the clock, and Rumble power-ups are about to spawn. That's got to be good for the Rumble mains, surely. You would expect them to come out on top here. BW Failcan looking to go over the top with the spikes, and he will bring it down low to send it in. 1 goal game. We've got a very, very interesting one here. Air dribbling, or air-rolling up to collect the ball here, and then simply air-rolling to keep it away from the goalkeeper. Can they survive the 10 seconds before power-up spawn? That's a fast kick-off by first killer towards Alpha Kep. Look at the plays from the regulars. You know, I call them regulars, but they're far from regular Rocket League players, Grand Champions. Quite the exclusive bunch in RL. Grappling hook available for BW Failcan. Used it from very close range there. Wants to keep it as surprising as possible. Of course, one of the weaknesses of the grappling hook is when you use it from a distance, people can see you coming in. They can even use your grappling hook against you. But if you wait till the last second, it will not work. Wait a second. Riley almost conceding. Great challenge there by Shay on what was starting up as a spike dribble. More spike dribbles coming in from first killer now. Saved yet again though. That's a fantastic defense from the Rumblers, as 2 spikes possession plays get denied one after another. Is BW up? He is indeed, but it's going to get saved by first killer. He even had the haymaker. Should have been needed there. Shay trying to start the magnet air dribble. He can still go up for this and try and get some interference. He's ran out of range though. BW, the player who's been causing the most problems for the regulars in this match, looking to get involved yet again. Shot by Shay. BW again, position to the far post, looking for the rebound. First killer stays low, gets in the way of it. 20 seconds left. Are we going to see the first win for the non-specialists in one of these exhibition matches? Another chance. Bonkers somehow collects this one. He's off the ceiling. He's got his dodge ready. In comes the grappling hook tackle. But first killer's missed it. Alpha Kep has to do more, and he will. Shay in an awkward spot, and it's going to go grounded 1-0 to the regulars. And just like that, Brian coming in with the regulars sweeping prediction. Now, I did say at the start of this one that Rumble game mode, I would say, is the most similar to Rocket League. Out of all the new game modes, Hoops is significantly different. Drop shot, completely different. Ice hockey, I think that the puck being a different shape than the ball has far more of an impact on how the game is played than the Rumble power-ups being introduced to. Although the Rumble power-ups can lead to very specific, crazy situations, overall the game feels kind of similar. You just have to be more ready for somebody to do something crazy with the ball. So if you play with that caution, you're probably going to be okay as a regular Rocket League main in the Rumble environment. First killer with a fantastic air roll shot here to get things started, and it was once again the regulars were waiting for the power-ups to spawn, and they just weren't there in time. Perfect placement
matches as always
by first killer.
I finally reached Champ 1 yesterday after 6
congrats,
months
Brian.
stuck in Diamond 3, so please have
Keep
all
it
my
up.
bitties.
That's fantastic. Good stuff. First killer looking to take this one over the top. He gets it past 2 players. It's good work though by Bonkers to take the ball down the line in the opposite direction. Spikes for BW. He's had to jump to secure the ball though, and that's never a good thing. He's looking for the ceiling shot maybe, but no go on this occasion. Bonkers has the plunger, and there's the shot. It's snuck by, but first killer with the grappling hook ready to counter. Definitely difficulty for the Rumblers to get many opportunities against such quick opponents who are not playing half bad when it comes to power-up usage. You would think maybe players who are inexperienced with the Rumble power-ups, they might mess something up. There's one pretty uncontrollable situation with so many tornadoes involved. The ball and all cars in the general vicinity are getting sent flying in all directions. First killer again stationing himself in defense. Multiple powerful power-ups countering each other there. Shay and Alpha Cap trading grappling hooks. Now, there's something I'm not actually sure of. And that is, do power-ups appear at the same time on opposite teams? For example, there we had 3 players miss the ball. For there we had, like, you know, 2 plungers right after each other, then we had 2 grappling hooks right after each other. Is there some sort of like time window where you know what power up you're gonna get? Is that calculatable? They do? No, it's just luck. It seems to happen so much though. I would be surprised if it's just luck. Really, no ball cam. He has the ceiling shot flip reset here. And another catch mid-air. Multiple jump attempts by first kill. You see that he had the catch with the spikes on the underside of his car. That does, of course, lead to the potential for infinite jumps. It's not as useful as you'd think, though. As your car kind of rocks about, and once you're upside down, you can never get back on top. That's a terrible touch by BW Failcan. Should have left that one for his teammate. Rally comes in with an army goal. A plunger, of course, doing nothing in that position. Is it going to be a sweep for Rally, Alpha Cap, and First Killer? That's the question right now. Many of us would have expected them to start off this series the weaker of the 2 teams. Who knows, after today, maybe they're just going to switch to Rumble and become mains in that game mode. Mind game coming in for Shay, rather. Oh my god, I almost got his name right. BW, beat to the ball. Shay, last man back. Gets a nice recovery, and there's a haymaker over the top from Bonkers to bring 1 goal back. A much needed goal for our Rumble mains. Nice snipe, actually, taking that one early. See that he initiated the haymaker before the ball was even lined up with him in the enemy goal, but the ball moved, of course, in the time it took for the haymaker to reach it. Oh my goodness, what a goal that would have been. Not a bad read, though, by BW on the counter. He likes to take the ball middle. It's going to be Bonkers following up. Shay has the magnet. He's definitely wanting a magnet air dribble here, but it's a battle with Alpha Cap. Both these guys trying to pull the ball one way and the other, and it ends up going not very far. Flip reset for First Killer. Boots 1 player off the back wall, but it's not going to take much time to recover from that position. More haymaker goals for the Rumblers, and it's BW this time, punishing the overextensions of the regulars. He's holding on to that one. Such a good idea to hold on to those haymakers. I would say haymakers and plungers, probably the 2 most powerful power-ups when you're behind. If you're in the lead, of course. Holding on to that freeze, holding on to that grappling hook, not a terrible idea. Oh my goodness, so BW's got his stop centering the ball for the opponents. That's the 2nd time he's done that. Might get a powerful plunger here, saved by the haymaker. Rally's up high for this one. Looking for the double touch. Drawing out 2 power-ups from the Rumble mains to prevent him from getting into position there. I keep you guys there wrong. Shay centers it. Hold on a second. Almost a goal there for BW. Bold move by Bonkers. Can he find his way in? He's looking to go off the ceiling here. Look at that play. Almost. He does get the flip reset from the spikes dribble. It looks like everybody's committed to this one, though. And it takes everything that they've got to prevent Rally from putting a goal into the open net. Still, multiple threats for the regulars. Huge power-up grab, though, by Shay. Alpha Cap trying to get the ball center. Oh, wow. Look at that combination. You've got to be kidding me. BW and Bonkers almost looping the ball in with a grappling hook plunger combo. A shot from up high. Bonkers down low to BW. Saved by Rally. This is fantastic stuff by both teams. Power-ups being used to their maximum potential. Magnet is available. No initiation, though, by Bonkers just yet. What is First Killer got? It's the spikes. No magnet initiated yet again to pull him back down. First Killer can't take it in, though. This could be huge. It's Bonkers off the ceiling. Somebody's giving him the disruptor. What is that about? But Bonkers can't put it in. Oh my goodness. It was so close. I can't believe somebody disrupted Bonkers as he's coming off the ceiling with a magnet air dribble. That can't be a good idea. But Alpha Cap Goes up high, gets saved by Bonkers. That's huge. Rumblers need the power-ups to spawn as soon as possible. First killer. Grappling hook up high. BW actually also with the grappling hook here. Good trust by Shay. Oh my days, Alpha. Charging up the boomer from the edge of the box. He misfires. Huge haymaker shot from first killer. That's good awareness of the potential by first, and it's going to eventually end up as a goal. And it all comes from that huge clear. Wow, looks like first killer got swapped into this position. That's pretty crazy, actually. He just got swapped into a position where the ball was going and ended up centering it for the final goal. Huge plays, though, by first killer. Getting close enough to the ball that you can smash it and then hit it with a haymaker is probably the hardest single hit that you're going to get in Rumble. It's not from the boomer. You know, outside of pinch situations, a boomer power shot might actually be slower than a regular shot immediately followed by a haymaker. That combination is outrageous. You saw what can happen right there from first. Still, though, a chance for a Rumble mains. They did better, actually, in that second game. They've got to try and do better on the kickoffs. First killer with a solo goal in a 1v3. Huge hit over the top. Whiff from Shay. BW not quite quick enough. And first killer with the first goal. Off game 3. You know, it's not been bad plays at all by the regulars. You know, you could put this one down to Rumble being so similar to regular 3v3. But I would just say that Rally Alpha and First Killer have rotated pretty well. And they've also done a really nice job with their power-ups, positioning extra defensively as well. When BW, Shay, and Bonkers are threatening power-ups of their own. So there's really no other way to catch up to a power-up play than defensive positioning. Shay getting the first goal for the Rumblers in this game, and look how long he's holding on to this plunger for. It is absolutely one of the strongest power-ups. Can't be wasting those. You know, I did expect this to be the closest game out of the all of these exhibition matches that we've been going for. You know, Rumble, Hoops, Drop Shot, Ice Hockey mains versus regular pros. Good initiation of the storm there for BW. It was absolutely necessary as everybody else had missed. That might be a goal for Shay. Yes, it is. Did he steal that one with a freeze? What on earth is this? So the boot for Shay. How did he steal this? Oh, he just drove up to it. I didn't see. He was completely eclipsed by the ball. I didn't even realize that he was close to it. I thought maybe he froze it on the line and stole it. But it's actually just a tap in. Just a good old fashioned normie steal for Shay. The first lead that they've had in this game. Can they hold on to it for long though? Look at that center ball from First Killer. As Alpha Cap rotates back around. Positive side of disruption, of course, is you end up with under boost when you end ball. These plunger shots are starting to add up. Shay with a hat trick. And he's making up for lost time once again, just weaving in the plunger shot. These things are so hard to stop if you don't see them coming. The best spot that we've seen the Rumble players in all 3 games. Can they hold on to it? They absolutely need to prevent these kickoff plays from working. Nice read off the back wall by Shay. Follows it through. Bonkers has to come in and help him though. Now BW has a chance to make a play. Grappling hook clear by Bonkers, trying to ensure that he gets an impact on that ball with the surface of his car other than the wheels there. Very important that he goes for that one. Haymaker from Bonkers just to take it away from the second man of the regulars. You see the desperation here. Look at that from the regulars though. It's very safe positioning. That's going to go in from Relly in the midfield. Gotta take another look at this one. That's a huge hit from Relly. Oh, I knew there must be shenanigans. It caught a boomer off Shay on the way in. You saw the orange trail there. And he had the boomer power up activated. You know that must have added significant amount of power to that one. I was thinking to myself, how on earth did he manage to shoot this one in with a normie from such range? But it tagged Shay on its way. Good swap there by Bonkers to break the spikes from Alpha Cat. BW loses all his momentum on his spikes play though, courtesy of a boot. Half the game gone. Still the lead for the team who have yet to put a win on the board. Alpha Cap takes one out of the game. Bonkers counters, finds a pass towards. Oh, what a save actually. First killer dodging mid-air there after getting kicked out of the way. That was going to be a goal to go back up to a 2-goal lead. Huge plays from first killer to react that quickly. Can Shay get close enough to use this spikes? It doesn't look like he's going to get much of a chance to do that with all these players around. He's trying desperately to catch onto it. Spikes also for Alpha Cap, activated and not connected. First killer running rings around everybody at the moment. Holy cow. Oh my days. That might be the quickest goal we've seen just yet. As Relly with the last second activation on the boomer. BW gets a cheeky little redirect on that one in the midfield after connecting with the plunger. That's of course one way to use the plunger, is drag the ball towards yourself and then get the redirect. Who needs teammates when you can just pass the ball to yourself? Shaw comes in, Shay with the save. This is pretty much the opposite of what I thought was going to happen in this series. I fully expected the Rumble players to start off the stronger of the two teams and then the regulars to improve as we went from game to game. Well, that's a huge let off. Relly should have been doing better with this one now. We've got Bonkers over the top. He's just going to backflip this one 2 times and make it a 3-goal game. BW and Bonkers both had fantastic power-ups here. The boomer and the spikes are pretty good in 1v1 situations. Is this a start or something now? I'm glad to see the Rumblers getting a game here. They've shown really good usage of the Rumble power-ups here. Definitely still second best when it comes to kick-off goals and pre-Rumble power-up plays. That's a great shot from Relly, I'll tell you what. Didn't waste any time there from his own half as well. I think that's probably a good idea for the Rumble players to sit back a bit more on kickoffs, or else things like this are going to happen. Why is nobody ready for this backwall play? Just like that, their lead gets cut, not just by 1 goal, but a second one. See, flying up to that ball is not quite as easy as driving up the wall would be. Shay could have cleared this one so much more easily if he had done just that. First killer to the back wall. BW does not look confident. Low play into Alpha, who's shanked it wide. Huge chance for the regulars. Pre-Rumble power-up spawning. Once again though, the plungers coming in clutch for Bonkers this time. 6-4. See, passing the ball to himself down the line. Shay actually did a bit more trouble than good here, except he might have interfered with the backwall defender there, in fairness to him. You know, I think out of the super powerful power-ups, the Haymaker and the Plunger, they're probably the 2 best in my opinion. I would say that the Rumble players have had significantly better usage of those. Bump attempt from Relly. Not sure how he was trying that one with player cam on. We were on his first-person view there. Alpha maybe had the pass open to Relly there, but he decided to go for the shot, and it might be the first win for the Rumblers. Indeed, with that ball staying airborne this long, it will be. And we will go to game 4. It's quite interesting, because I didn't think this series was going to go like this at all. I expected the Rumble players to start off well and then the regulars to fight back. This is literally the opposite of what I expected to happen. Literally the opposite. Let me just say thanks, by the way, to Grease for the Prime sub, Mr. Quackduck for 3 quid. You said earlier, since you didn't see my donation, guess I said it again. We'll be doing Drop Shot Pro Team versus RLCS players show match. Potentially, maybe not RLCS players, but definitely Drop Shot mains versus regular Rocket League mains. We'll see what that looks like. Although I think that regular Rocket League players are pretty good at drop shot, because all you gotta do is be really quick and ball chase. So that could be just as tough to win for the Rumble players. or for the drop shot mains, as this one is for the Rumble players. Visky, thanks for tier 1 3 months, welcome back. Sketch 434, thanks for the prime sub. 1-0 alpha as we read off some of these alerts. Instant Lint, thanks to the 1,000 bits, appreciate you, man. A lot of people cheering 1,000 bits today. I'm not sure how this started happening.
At JohnnyBoy_, I was love
What's
on
that,
the
Brian?
park bench munching candy bar after Candyman on the bench across from him said, "Son, you know eating all that candy isn't good for, will rot your teeth and make you fat." JohnnyBoy said, "My grandfather lived to be 107 years old." The man asked, D.
The man asked, hold on a second here, did your grandfather eat 600 at a time? No, he minded his own unicorning business. You're not wrong there, Aaron Segura. Thanks for 250 bits and a wise proverb. Jake the Drake, thanks for 2 months tier 1. Also got Ivan97 of the 8-month prime. Infiolite with the prime sub, and P-Barg with the tier 1 sub. Thank you all so much for the support as usual. Look at that passing play by the regulars. That's fantastic stuff. I mean, I said that they were going to dominate the pre-kickoff plays, but I didn't expect it to be this clean. These guys are really taking it to another level here. 2-1. The pressure back on the Rumblers. Make it 3. Relly gets another one pre-Rumbles. Power up spawning. I did F1 that one. I did F1 the passing play. Bonkers just a little bit too hesitant here. He needed to get out quicker. Relly was always going to go for that shot as first man. There's no danger. Even if he doesn't get it, he can always get back quick enough. So there you have it, guys. If you are a regular Rocket League main, I'm pretty sure now that you can see the easiest mode to transition into will probably be Rumble. Could save there from BW. Or no, it was actually Bonkers with the Haymaker. Unless somebody else just clean missed. I think Bonkers probably Haymaker that one wide. The Rumble definitely going to be easier for you to play than Hoops or Ice Hockey. Good clear there by Bonkers. A bit of a normie setup here. Shay actually catching this with his spikes, pulling it in with him. Very nice usage of the power up at the last second. Still one more goal needed for our Rumble mains. And there you go. The first time that we've seen a chance from kickoff, and they're going to put it in. BW Philcat capitalizing on some comedy defense out of Relly and First Killer. What on earth was this? Both get each other's way a little bit there, and it's going to be a tie game. What a play this would be from the regulars, or from the Rumblers rather, if they could tie this up, take us to a game 5. In a way I'm sure a few of us expected. The crossbar getting rattled yet again. The post also coming into play. And it's just by the skin of their teeth that the Rumblers hang on till power up spawn. Now they get to show off what they know. Surprised we've not seen any magnet air dribbles. That's probably one thing that I was expecting to see more of today. Magnet air dribbles were one thing that I expected to, occur at least once a game. Great tackle with the grappling hook there from Shay. Trying to get this one even closer to a goal, and it will be a goal. Shay actually just bullies this one in to the center of the box with no power-ups, no boost. Just a good old dodge. What a boot onto First Killer from BW. First Killer's definitely been the standout defender for the regulars. So kicking him out of the way can never be a bad idea. 5 seconds till power up spawn. Once again, the regulars have the pressure, but this time the Rumblers have held on.
Insert nose joke here.
Sirlam, thanks for the 4 months. Faster bedtime. Not when we have a game like this on the go. We got to check this one out. Looks like power ups are about to run out for First Killer. He had the magnet, but it wasn't lasting long enough. Bonkers. Boomer shot to the crossbar. A little bit chaotic now for the regulars. They're definitely losing control. But speaking of chaos, what on earth is this? And just like that, the game will be tied up. Both teams have just fallen into a disastrous rotation. And I think that was Shay actually centering the ball. Or was it Bonkers? One of these guys just centered the ball straight in front of their own net. And that followed or that was followed by a team bump. And that's what happens when you rotate ball side in 3v3. You know, rumble or not, you can't be doing that. Saved by BW. Alpha Kep, though, is going to send this one back in front of the net. It's up to Relly to go for this one, but you can't win an aerial battle against a plunger. Shay and BW both connect here. First of all, BW from the sky, it gets frozen, and then Shay gets it with a second plunger. Tough to stop a double plunger play, I will admit. You know, you think you've outsmarted the plunger player with your freeze, and then someone else plungers it. You just have to hold up your hands and say, well, sometimes you concede in Rocket League. That's just the way it is. Power-ups are spawned, though. Kickoff goal evaded for the Rumblers. That's just a regular shot. Relly actually on the way to the own goal. No way! He's on goal it with the grappling hook. And such is the danger of initiating the grappling hook early. There is nothing he could do. Oh no, you can't be using the grappling hook early. This is the sort of thing I expected in game 1. You know, I thought we might see some power-up misplays, such as grappling really early from the Rumblers, or from the regulars rather. It shows up in game 4. That's the weakness of the grappling hook. If you use it and you don't make contact with the ball, people can use you against your own will. Still though, only 1 goal in it, 1 minute left in the clock. We're just a minute away from a game 5 here. First killer Relly and Alpha looking for a goal to take this series in 4. Alpha might try and knock this one down. It's been disrupted, but still the ball falls. Relly actually not able to make contact. Multiple freezes preventing that from being easy. And now Bonkers can't control his card. This is very, very difficult for these guys to play this position. So many freezes coming into play. BW swapped out the spikes dribble, but everybody on the back foot for the regulars. 20 or 30 seconds left rather. Trying to go for the pinch clear now. Boot onto Shay. Center ball is available. Here comes Alpha, but he's not able to get round the ball. Still the haymaker is available for first killer. He's used it very early though, only to set up a shot rather than score one. BW shows him how it's done. Haymakers and plungers need to be used for goals. There is no two ways about it. And I think first killer pulling the trigger early on that haymaker was certainly a misplay. There may have been a chance if he waited for him to get at least a shot on net out of that one. How about that? We're going to game 5. You know, any nerves that were present at the start of this series for the Rumblers, as they go into this one, you know, in a very weird position. It's a strange thing to go into a match against 3 players who you probably consider to be more mechanically gifted than you as the favorites. But that's what BW, Shay and Bonkers are doing today. They go in here as the favorites, despite the fact that they're going up against players who might be better at normal Rocket League. And that's not an easy thing to do. Like, everybody expects you to win because you're the Rumble mains, and you go 2-0 down. You know, shout out to them for bringing this one back in some very, very tough games. This has not been made easy, with some fantastic team plays and great kickoff pressure out of Alpha, Relly and first killer yet again. They're the first team to get a chance on net, and it's just about scrambled clear. And once again, sent towards the net by a plunger. That's an own goal, actually, I think, as Bonkers gets the credit. BW Failcan sending that on net. Oh my goodness, that is a huge freeze though. I didn't even catch that on the first playthrough. Bonkers forced an own goal there by freezing the ball just as first killer was going to go for the clear. He's going for the double touch here though. Hang on, it's missed. Gone center for BW, who had full faith in Bonkers hitting that one. You know, it looked like a straight up own goal the first playthrough, but another post for first killer. So many uprights and crossbars denying the regulars a series win, and it's just going to go from bad to worse. Some more chances come in, frozen by Shay, but if you freeze a plunger while it's still intact, the plunger will engage with the ball. But you know, shout out to Bonkers using a freeze to force a misplay from your opponent is not easy to do. It might look pretty simple, but it is not. You go and try it yourself in Rumble. It's pretty hard to time that as a mind game. Most of the time people use it as a defensive power-up. BW fail can sent flying into the air by Reli's Storm. But that's another, kind of waste on a power-up from Alpha Kep this time. He's used a plunger just to get a clear ball, and is that worth it? When there wasn't even a shot being threatened from the Rumblers. Still, Shay could be swapped here, and he is swapped. Alpha Kep dives out the way, but the crossbar yet again saves the Rumblers. Keeps their lead intact. BW coming in, has the grappling hook, uses it early, gets the dunk. It's a little bit risky actually initiating the grappling hook as early as he did. But for the time being, it is the Rumblers in front. And early engagement on power-ups like this from Shay do actually make more sense. This one lasts a long time, this boomer, and it's difficult to make work on occasion. He is maybe going to sneak a demo or a touch out of it. Oh my days, first killer out of nowhere. Comes in with a double touch from the midfield. What a pass from Reli, first killer. Quick execution on this one. He didn't waste any time. Bar down and in to tie the game up in game 5. You can have all the power-ups in the world, but sometimes a quick mechanical play is all you need. Oh my goodness, what a save by BW. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Pre-jump save on an aerial at the outside of the box. Again, Alpha Kep just throws away the valuable haymaker, or rather the valuable plunger. Haymaker also being used there by the regulars, and no goal secured. Finally a plunger gets used for a shot, but it's just going to stay out. And now here comes Bonkers over the top. The spikes are going to run out just soon enough for the regulars to return into the play. Alpha Kep gets a huge clear. End-to-end stuff here in game 5. Can BW, Bonkers, or rather can BW, Shay, and Bonkers hold on here? That's some fantastic storming. Look at that. 2 players completely out the game. BW's dribbling them with him. First killer does defend 1v3 though. Huge plays from first. Oh my goodness, Bonkers out of nowhere shows the regulars how you use a plunger. You shoot with it. 2-1. The Rumblers are actually completing this comeback. But honestly, that play from BW to use the tornado that effectively, taking 2 players out of the game, that's fantastic. But it's another kickoff goal. Alpha Kep ties us up. And the biggest problem that we knew was going to be a thing right from the start of this show match is the kickoff goals. Can the Rumblers wait? Can they stall? Can they survive until Rumble power-up spawn? Let's see if they can do it this time. We're tied up yet again. BW going off the ceiling. He's going to have to abort that mission pretty swiftly though. Shay getting the ball past 1. Freeze from BW, countered by first killer's grappling hook. Now the haymaker is available here. That's a lineup from Bonkers that the regulars don't want to see. Another one of those combos that I thought we'd see more of this series. No way. First killer just passed to himself with the player swap. I just had to give that one a shout out. That would have been a huge goal. Great dodge by Shay. He's trying to go over the top. Gets tackled by Riley Spikes. Or Riley rather. Looks like Riley didn't manage to pick up the ball in a favourable spot. Whoa, my goodness, what a save by Bonkers. He's been the MVP of this game for sure. Clutch play after clutch play. Grappling hook dunk. Riley again with the own goal. Oh my goodness. Yet again. The grappling hook misplay comes to bite the regulars at the worst possible minute. He's just done that in a panic and sent it into his own net. Now there's 40 seconds. Can they get another kickoff goal before power-up spawn? That's a good start for the Rumblers, but Riley's looking for the pinch. Shay ready for it this time. And he's going to stick around to interfere some more. First killer is there though. Swap over the top. It's on the goal line. No way. Catch from BW. Oh my goodness, what a save. He was all but out of the game, but he manages to catch the ball as it's in front of his own goal line. And now it's desperate at times for the regulars. And that will call for very desperate measures. But it's actually the Rumblers who score the all needed goal. The regulars were hoping for that. With First Killer actually hiding underneath the ball, hoping that the ball's going to fall on his head with the spikes, but can't really be waiting that long with other players in the vicinity. But hang on a second. No, wait. It isn't over just yet. Bit of a let-off. Azraeli's kickoff goes straight over the top. He held up his nose on that fast kickoff and got a huge dunk on Shea. 5 seconds left. Power-ups will not make a play until 0 second time. What have the regulars got in store? It's a fake kickoff, actually. It's not going to do much for them. Bunker's in an awkward spot. He gets a touch, but Alpha Kep is there. Haymaker into the middle. First Killer can't get the shot. We need to see that again from First Killer's POV. But honestly, what a series we just saw. Bunker's MVP of that Game 5. Huge, huge plays. Especially in defense. My goodness, who would have known that the Rumble versus regular matchup would be as good as this? I can't see what you guys are typing in game chat between games, by the way. I have to type that right there because there's a bug. We can't see what these guys are typing in game chat. Wow. If that had gone to overtime, I don't know what I was going to do. That was outrageous. It would have felt really bad, first of all, because with 9 seconds left, you should not be conceding 2 kickoff goals, no matter who you are. But I wouldn't have said no to an overtime. Just saying, I would not have said no to an overtime. These guys are all just talking in game chat. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know what they're saying. But honestly, huge series. Big shout out to these Rumble mains for making a ridiculous comeback. That can't have been easy, you know, coming in as the favourites because it is your main game mode and then going down by 2 in your stream debut. Pretty tough to make a comeback from there. And they were not leading every game out the gate. They were behind in a few of those games, and they still managed to make it happen. Let's go and watch First Killer's POV on this final goal attempt to, you know, try and take this into overtime. We need to see this again. We were pretty close. You know, Alpha Kep did all he had to do here. This is Alpha Kep's. Wait, where's Alpha Kep here? So here's Alpha Kep in this one. He's got the haymaker to put it center. There it is. But I think First Killer would have had this, but you can see Shea actually saved the game with that haymaker. First Killer would have probably had this goal. What did Bunkers have? Okay, yeah, Tornado might have been able to do something here. BW Failcan. Did he use that disruptor on First Killer? I'm not sure who got disrupted there. Was it? I don't know who got disrupted. Alpha Kep? Okay, Alpha Kep got disrupted, so that did nothing. Yeah. First Killer might have actually had this if it wasn't for that haymaker. Shea with a very, very clutch save. Yeah, I'm positive that First Killer was scoring this. It's just the only question mark is whether or not Bunkers would have been able to save this with the tornado. I don't think BW Failcan was beating First Killer to this ball. First Killer's already up. BW used his disruptor on Alpha. He's already centered the ball. Maybe my face when Johnny is streaming this time. Fruity, are you in Vegas yet? What's going on here?